Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to delve into the mind of one of the greatest financial sages of our time. That's right, the Oracle of Omaha himself, Sir Warren Buffett. In his decade-spanning career, Mr. Buffett has offered us wisdom that has the gravity to change not only our financial outlook, but dare I say, our very approach to life. So buckle up as we embark on an insightful journey through the pages of the Essays of Warren Buffett, Lessons for Corporate America. 1. The value of value investing. Buffett's letter makes it crystal clear that when it comes to investing, it's not about the swings of the markets or what's hot today and not tomorrow. No, my friends, it's about that timeless mantra, value investing. Invest in companies that exhibit solid fundamentals, robust earnings, reputable management, and competitive advantages. It's like finding that perfect antique in a yard sale. It may look unassuming on the outside, but within lies a treasure that will only appreciate over time. 2. Mr. Market's mood swings. Imagine a business partner who constantly offers to buy your share of the business or sell you his at different prices every day. That's Mr. Market. He's as moody as a teenager, swinging from euphoria to gloom based on whims. Buffett teaches us to take advantage of these mood swings rather than fall prey to them. When Mr. Market is overly pessimistic, it's time to buy. When he's irrationally exuberant, it's time to sell. No mood stabilizers needed, just a healthy dose of rational analysis. 3. Corporate governance galore. Warren Buffett doesn't just give us investment strategies. He delves deep into corporate governance. Why? Because the stewards of the companies we invest in, the CEOs, the boards, hold the keys to the kingdom, and they better not mess it up. The essays expound the integrity and competence of these individuals and how they directly influence company performance. Buffett reminds us that corporate governance isn't just the sprinkles on the icing, it's the flour in the batter of the cake that is a successful investment. 4. The circle of competence conundrum. Don't invest in a business you cannot understand. Buffett's philosophy here, the circle of competence, asserts that we should invest within the boundaries of what we truly grasp. If you can't explain what a company does with a crayon, then perhaps it's not within your circle. It's Buffett's way of saying, stay in your lane, buddy. And it's not just sensible, but it can save us from the financial equivalent of a multi-car pileup on the highway of investing. 5. The economic castle and the moats. Warren takes us back to medieval times with the castle and moat analogy. Your investment, the castle, must have a wide and deep moat, a competitive advantage that rivals find nearly impossible to breach. It could be a strong brand, proprietary technology, or regulatory licenses, anything that makes the barbarians think twice before attacking. Without a solid moat, your economic castle is just a fancy sandcastle waiting to be washed away by the tide. 6. The merger mayhem. When companies come together, it's not always a match made in heaven. It often ends up like that awkward dinner party where nobody really gets along. Buffett enlightens us on the perils of mergers and acquisitions. It's not about conglomerate butterflies with various business segments flapping their wings in unison. It's about synergy, where 1 plus 1 should equal more than 2, not 1.5, because of inconsistent strategies and clashing cultures. Clear-eyed evaluation, not just growth for growth's sake, is the Buffett way. 7. The share repurchase revelation. Buffett gives us the lowdown on share repurchases, or as I like to call it, the corporate fountain of youth. When a company repurchases its own shares, it's essentially saying, we believe in ourselves so much that we're investing in, well, us. But Warren cautions it only makes sense when the shares are bought below the company's intrinsic value. That's like buying dollar bills for 50 cents. Otherwise, it's just a vanity metric, like buying followers on social media. Real value, not just a facade of prosperity. 8. The accounting acrobatics. Warren Buffett spends a good deal of time critiquing the gymnastics some companies perform on their financial statements. The numbers should reflect economic reality, not a fantasy spun by creative accountants. Earnings manipulation, overcomplicated reports. He compares them to a bikini. What they reveal is suggestive, but what they conceal is vital. Transparency in reporting is Buffett's ace, as it should be for any company worth its salt or stock price. 9. Debt, the double-edged sword. Debt can be as tempting as the snooze button on a Monday morning, but Buffett warns about its seductive dangers. Like a shot of espresso, it can give companies a jolt, but too much and you're facing heart palpitations, or worse, bankruptcy. It's the financial leverage that can pry open doors to growth, but can also slam them shut on your fingers. Respect debt like the ocean. Powerful, useful, but if treated recklessly, it can swallow you whole. 10. Philanthropy, the final frontier. And finally, Buffett does not just speak to our wallets, he speaks to our hearts. He's not just about amassing wealth, but also about giving it away effectively. Philanthropy with a purpose. It's not a question of giving away the spare change found from deep within the couch cushions. It's about making a significant difference, catalyzing change and enriching lives. Buffett doesn't just write checks, he writes chapters in the lives he touches through his generosity. So there you have it, folks, the top 10 takeaways from the Essays of Warren Buffett. Each page of this financial gospel resonates with wisdom, piercing through the fog of Wall Street's mysteries with the clarity of truth and simplicity. Whether you're a budding investor or a seasoned stock picker, these insights are not just gems, they're the entire crown jewels. Take these lessons, etch them onto the tablets of your financial commandments, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find yourself a few steps closer to your own Omaha-like wisdom. Remember, investing is not just about the ticker symbols and the numbers. It's about understanding the very DNA of the market, the companies, and aligning them with the principles of one of the greatest investors to ever live. Thank you for the journey, Mr. Buffett. May we all learn to invest as judiciously and live as generously. Now go forth and conquer the corporate America and perhaps, just perhaps, a small piece of the world, one intelligently picked stock at a time.